Hello? Is the mic on? What is going on, Dream Nation? Back at it again for another MacamTV Live. This is it's an interesting topic today we got at hand. It's also one of my favorites. We are live boys, girls, children of all ages, and again, I'm really enjoying this. I'm so happy of how episode one turned out, the first pilot of the new season. You know, when you watch a new show, you always want that level up, upgrade. Currently, if you ask me, I'm watching Smallville. It's a classic. It has so many great characters there. And as you may know, I'm also a fan of CW show like The Flash, Arrow, and Smallville is gotta be one of my favorite. I'm already in season 9 and I'm almost finished. And when I do finish, you can almost guarantee, my friends, a trailer's dropping. I just gotta finish it up. And yeah, speaking of season, this is a new season for Macam TV Live. And gotta upgrade a little bit, make it look good, make it more of a just basically more upgraded show. Hey, what's up, Ultimate Spider? You Smallville is a classic indeed. I see your comment there, and I think Smallville is aging pretty well. It's one of those shows that in that doesn't age. Like the older it gets, the more its value rises up. Like it's gold. That show is gold, man. Same thing with Spider-Man. Same thing with the Spider-Man trilogy, Tobey Maguire. I mean, the older it gets, the better it becomes. I don't know why Sony tried to make their own, basically like reboot it with Amazing Spider-Man, which is a big mistake. That's a big shoe to fill for Andrew Garfield. It's putting him, too much pressure, and I think that was really a big mistake by Sony. Fortunately, we got Kevin Feige. Uh, when he brought Spider-Man into the MCU, he had a much better plan. Instead of recreating Spider-Man, he and rebooting Spider-Man, he went in a different way of approach. He brought Spider-Man into the big screen like never before. You made Spider-Man 4. You made our dream come true. Comment by Ultimate Spider. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. It's my pleasure, man. It is my pleasure to bring you guys, Spider-Man fans all over the world. And I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so it was such a treat to bring this dream movie to life. Hey, Bully Maguire, we are joined by the one and only Bully Maguire. Shout out, my friend. And speaking of Bully Maguire, man, Bully Maguire is taking over YouTube, just like how the pandemic is taking over the world. I mean, it's so funny how Tobey Maguire hasn't even appeared in the public, like not even once, and he's popular. Like he he became a living meme, and he's still popular to this day. If you guys haven't heard Toby in the MCU, that was the pretty much the beginning of a bunch of Spider-Man, you know, Toby Maguire hilarious clips and awesome there's a handful of YouTubers today that makes Spider-Man like Bully Maguire videos, which is really creative. Hey, AZ Gabriel, welcome. You are from Portugal. Shout out to our fans there in Portugal, and Bully Maguire, you are from India. Oh, we got a few Indian fans also here of Dream Nation. And I'm glad Bully Maguire is from India. You know what I'm saying? Like, India is a great country. My dad actually went to India back in '03, and he stayed there for 3 months. And boy, did he influence me into the Indian food. I am a big Indian food fan. I love palak paneer, and whenever I'm craving for some good meal, I always order Indian food. Indian food is like the best, one of the best thing in the world today. Just like Spider-Man. Shout out to our boy Stan Lee, rest in peace, for creating this character that inspires the world. With great power comes great responsibility. Thanks, man. Commented by Bully Maguire. You're welcome, man. But it's such a treat to be able to bring this dream movie of Spider-Verse to life, because this is what every Spider-Man fans out there wants to see. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland in one screen, boys and girls and children of all ages. And today it's a privilege for me to do a live commentary, to chop it down. The Spider-Verse, MacamTV Spider-Verse fan film. It's gonna take quite a while. It's a 47, 46 minute long video, so I think we should just get started because we might be here for a while. So we're gonna break down, chop down MacamTV's Spider-Verse, and just before we get started, please leave a like if you are liking this live stream right now. Bully Maguire commented, release date of Venom 2 trailer. Um, I I'm not even sure what's going on with Venom. I mean, I thought we were gonna get a new trailer like in the Super Bowl, but like literally we haven't heard anything from Venom 2. I made a few Venom videos and some even did really well. One I think has like over millions of views, and attempted to make one. Even my boy, shout out to Billy Kramer, one of the best creators out there. We did a collaboration. And it was a pleasure to also work with a Venom trailer. Check it out in the channel. And yeah, it's really weird that we're not hearing anything from Venom. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening with Venom, but I am hyped for Black Widow though. Black Widow is gonna blow the roof off the cinematic place. It's it's gonna be insane. But for now, we're just tuning into WandaVision. How are you guys liking WandaVision so far? Put in the chat below. How would you rate it from 1 to 10 so far? I would give it a 7. Episode 5 was incredible. I don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it yet. But it's gonna be wild, man. Apparently, we are in mid-season finale. I think, yeah, but it's not gonna be a long, very long show like other show. But you can guarantee Marvel will deliver. You gotta trust Marvel. Kind of like our, our boy Tyron Magnus would say. You just gotta trust Marvel. I see Ultimate Spider giving a WandaVision 10 out of 10. Bully Maguire 10 out of 9. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh yes, yeah, you mean 9. You mean 9 out of 10. I see that. I see that. That's a pretty high mark. I mean, Ultimate Spider. If you see if you really like what you see already, your mind's gonna be blown because I'm pretty sure Marvel is saving the best for last, especially how episode one, two, they're a bit slow. You're right, Bully Maguire. It's kind of funny how I'm just like it's like I'm talking to Bully Maguire. Actually, that's pretty funny. But yeah, you're right. Episode one and two was slow, but Marvel, they're genius, and kind of like when I was watching Cobra Kai. Like episode nine was like literally there were no action. It was just a bunch of dialogue. And then episode 10 came in, and then, holy cow, they just blew the roof off the place with the action. It's literally like, especially season 3, episode 10, the last episode was like, there's more action in even in the actual Karate Kid movie. And it's just literally 90%, 95% action. I feel like that's gonna be the ending of WandaVision. I feel like Wanda would be fighting, you know, uh, Vision, and there would actually be a fight. But of course, um, in the end, the villain will be revealed. Agnes. Anyway, that's gonna be pretty sick to watch. I'm just setting up here a little bit. Some of y'all want to be seen in the chat. That's a little extra to do, but maybe we could try that. While we are waiting here, feel free to invite any more Spider-Man fans. I'd like to chat with. If you guys have any more any friends that that love Spider-Man, let's make it happen, boys. Let's invite the whole town. And since we're at the topic, Spider-Man 3, man. Spider-Man 3 is gonna be awesome. However, despite the rumors that we hear about the possibility of Spider-Verse, however, recently excuse me, Tom Holland's, the, can you believe it, guys? He declined the rumors of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to worry a little bit. What if they actually do not appear, or that might be a way to really make us, so just to keep the surprise. You know what I mean? But my question is, has this ever happened? Has has it ever happened where the actor was asked about something and then flat out just lied? Like eventually, like the movie end up like happening. I never really seen that before. I never experienced. Um, I never seen anyone do that. Ultimate Spider commenting Tom Holland might be lying. I hope so, but I do have a great deal of hope that Marvel will pull through with the Spider Verse, no matter what happened. But I just is it okay for an actor to lie about you know f- about the rumors of his upcoming movie? Is that even like is that even like like does that ever happen? I don't know. I'm just kind of worried worried a little bit. But again, just like our boy Tyron Magnus said, you gotta trust Marvel. Marvel knows best, and Again, for what it's worth, Tom Holland did say, we gotta strap our seatbelts, quote unquote. And he also said it's the most ambitious. Bully Maguire, I see your comment there. Venom is still alive in Raimi. Spider-Man, Dr. Connors have Venom sample. Yes, that was pretty awesome. How Dr. Connors was meant to be like, he was supposed to be another villain. Just trying to get the chat here. You guys, I'm still kind of new with the live stream stuff, so I'm learning as I go through here. Yeah, but yeah, I think Dr. Connors was he? Yeah, he was supposed to be the Vulture for Spider-Man 4. That was the original plan, right? Okay, I just figured out a really cool effect, guys. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Just turn this chat into like every day learn something new. All right, it's all about upgrading every time. You know what I'm saying? It looks pretty good actually. Now the where should I place it? Put it in the chat below. Should I put it in the middle, in the side, left or right? Ultimate Spider, put in the chat. Can we make a trailer? Oh, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I see. You Ultimate Spider got some really good trailers. You guys check him out. You're a talented man. You have a talent. You keep going, keep pursuing your dreams. And yeah, we you know support each other, guys. This is what Dream Nation is all about. Ultimate Spider commented, put it to the right. You want me to put it to the right? Alright. Maybe how right? I just here, I guess, right in the center. Is that good? Give me a thumbs up if that's good. Alright, we're gonna get started with the Spider-Man. This is a pretty long. Alright, so we begin. Just before we get started, I know I don't really have any background with making movies. I love movies, and I don't really have experience when it comes to movies. It's just as a pure Spider-Man fan, this what was made possible. That's the only reason why I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, and the fact that so passionate with that idea of bringing all the Spider-Man into one. When I created this, I have no idea that it was possible it would happen right now based on the rumors, but you know it's insane that it's actually happening now. But before, it was impossible. That's why I made this, because I want it to be possible. I wanted to inspire, you know if Marvel's watching, that they would do it. That's the whole reason why I did it. I want to bring dream movies to life. This is the purpose of MacamTV, to create a community that had passion to bring dream movies to life. You know, we make this trailer to inspire you guys, you Dream Nation, so that you can also inspire everybody. So the more the popular the video gets, the higher the chance it will happen. Because you know, I'm a firm believer that when it's popular enough, it's only a matter of time. That's the whole purpose of why I made this. So with great passion, I wanted to really make it like a Spider-Man 4 style. Um, trailer reaction mashup coming up, guys. With this trailer as well, by the way, we got amazing reactors that did a reaction. I don't know yet how I'm gonna do the like the the compilation yet, but it's in the works. But yeah, it's the most ambitious project that I've ever done in this channel. That this project took 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more than that. 2 weeks to make, and I did my best as a Tobey Maguire fan. Bully Maguire commented, Spider-Verse is confirmed. Hopefully. I mean, I gotta hear it from an official source, you know. Um, there is a lot of rumor, but I am, let's say, 80% sure that it will happen. Just because it's so popular that Spider-Man 3 gets released, people are gonna be so pissed if it doesn't happen. Like, people are gonna, like the Spider-Man 3 will bomb in the box office if they don't pull through. That's just what I think, because it's way too popular. Spider-Verse is literally all over the internet. I don't think Marvel would want to disappoint everybody. That's just my opinion. Oh, welcome, Apsy Gaming. Put in the chat. I see that it was really good. Thank you uh, for watching the Spider Verse. But yeah, as I was saying, this dream movie took 2 weeks to make, and I made sure to give Andrew Garfield a better ending since his movie wasn't that good. But I have nothing against Andrew Garfield. I love his suit, by the way, in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But he's a great Spider-Man, just not, the story's not that good. And then, you know, I also gave Tobey Maguire a better ending since Spider-Man 3 was also not that good. And I made sure it had all the important things that makes a Tobey Maguire movie, which is, the opening credits, which is so obviously in this movie. It's the most important thing. And the final swing in the end, there's always a final swing. I don't know why Spider-Man 3 didn't have one. It's a big mistake because that's the most important part. It what made Spider-Man 2 such awesome to watch, and even Spider-Man 1 also had the final swing. I don't know why Spider-Man 3 didn't have one. Such a big mistake by Sony. And then also you gotta have a Stanley cameo. But yeah, there's literally everything here, and also I can't forget the post-credit scene, which we will talk about. I can't wait to talk about the post-credit scene, and maybe I'll remember a few more that's important. So yeah, in this one, I actually made the title sequence, which is a pretty thrill. It was challenging, a little extra for me. I wasn't really into it, but as you guys can see the title here, look at that, changing from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really original take on the thing here. Hey, Mbarak Isa, welcome. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man movies. That's pretty cool to know. And yeah, here's Tom Holland is just literally everybody will get a time to shine. Michael Keaton, and also you guys may know the theme song in the background. You will hear everybody's theme song, which was challenging. I'm not a big when it comes to music. I'm not really good at singing. You can hear Michael Keaton, theme song, and literally every villain here in the background. Oh yeah, Mysterio. Oh, and we gave them a spotlight for Mysterio and Michael Keaton, and of course the Lizard. And do you guys notice something here? Majority are from Tom Holland's universe, which is I think is a good balance because if you guys already saw this, you should if you're watching this right now, you probably already saw the fan film. You notice that there's not a lot of Tom Holland clips. That's because it was kind of challenging to look for a fresh clip, and also, you know, I wanted to give the spotlight to you know Spider Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. And the way I could balance all this is to bring in the villain from Tom Holland's universe, which is kind of gives that that presence of Tom Holland no matter what, which is a good balance, kind of like karate. And sorry, I keep referencing karate. When Miyagi said that karate is a way of life, it's about balance, and that's a good balance right there. So we begin the concept with Toby Maguire. Actually, he's doing a little bit of a dialogue, and just like every Spider-Man film, it begins with a dialogue
Many
from
other things. I haven't had as
Toby
much
Maguire.
time as I'd like to get lost in the world. That's something that
And this is, by the way, a skyscraper shot. It's a
I
drone
think is
shot
pretty
of
amazing
New
these
York
days.
City, and we begin with Earth 962. Actually, just before we continue here, did you guys know that this Earth right here is accurate to the comics? Yes, sir. I actually had to type. I actually had to research them, type it out in Google, and actually found out that they actually use the actual Earth numbers in the universe of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland to make it to prove my point here. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something here. So right here, oh my, it's too small. Okay. uh, so I search up. You can do it yourself. Search up Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man Earth, and he. This is what you're gonna see. According to Google, this is Google talking now. Peter Parker of Earth 96283, also known as Spider-Man, is the main character of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man film. He is portrayed by Tobey Maguire. So, you know, I literally took this 962, the first three numbers. You guys can see, first three numbers for Spider-Man. All right, come back to the fan film, and then the first scene was you guys can easily recognize from Spider-Man 3 when Peter proposes to MJ. Welcome, Martina Garcia. Oh, sorry, Martin Garcia. I misread that. And we get to see a clip of Kristen Dunst. This is actually from her movie, and she has that country accent, southern accent or something.
And you better believe they were alligator skin boots. And I
This one, I was actually I edited this one. Ultimate Spider. I will be making the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man Home Worlds. Check it out, guys. Support Ultimate Spider. We are all about supporting each other creators here. And anyway, here you guys see Mysterio for the first time. And in the TV here, I actually edited this one to make it look like he's watching Kristen Dunst, aka Mary Jane.
got mine all
Of
right.
course, Mary
I
Jane,
found myself
her dream was
two
to
plum gators,
become
and I
popular,
shot 'em
right?
in the
She
face.
wants to be in Hollywood. She wants to, yeah. So that's why. And now we see Earth 120, ladies and gentlemen. Let's type. What is the Earth of Andrew Garfield. Here we go. Based on Marvel.fandom.com, Peter Parker, Earth 120703, Andrew Garfield portrays Peter Parker in The Amazing Spider-Man. So again, this is based on official sources that Andrew Garfield is from 120, and this is why this is based on, guys. And in this clip, we see Andrew Garfield waking up. It's a it's a clip from his movie Under the Silver Lake. I highly don't recommend that you don't watch that. Don't. It's just not. It's weird. But I was fortunate enough to use that. Commented by M. Barack Issa, the best scene of Spider-Man 3 is when Mary Jane was kidnapped with the Sandman and the Black Venom. You know what? That was a great fighting scene. I know they were trying to make it big and all, and I think it's an underrated part of the film. I'm not saying the film was, the best film in the world, but that was actually, not gonna lie, it was entertaining. We gotta give it to them. Thanks for bringing that up. And Barack Isa. Um, j- just let me just pour some water in my bottle, guys. Just a few seconds here, and I'll be right back. You gotta hydrate, guys. Hydration is important. Just took a sip of my water. Let's uh let's continue on here. And this one was edited also by me. Made it look like he's watching himself. It's like a pre-recorded. If this one said live, then it would have been a botch. Like it would have been a fail. But good thing this one didn't say live. And you know, yeah, it's like making it like he's watching himself, I guess. And then this is from official ABC News, by the way. And then we get to see. I love this scene though, when his hand was like getting stuck in that paper. That was pretty cool, boys. It's so cool that they had it. It's not. This is not a Spider-Man movie. Again, let me clarify that. And MacamTV is. It's not about making a trailer, concept trailer. This is MacamTV is all about dream trailer. Dream trailers are realistic, and we don't really our focus is to create a trailer or a movie that's realistic. So all the clips you see are all from different movies because that's the whole point. You gotta have that, you gotta raise the suspense of disbelief. You gotta you gotta have the better experience by experiencing it in the most realistic way. So this one, the fact that his hand was getting stuck in that paper, it's not really it's so awesome that that happened in the movie that has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Why is it stuck? Maybe there is another reason why. But then boom, you see Earth 1, Earth 616. If you guys are not aware of what Earth 616 is, Okay, according to this one, it says that it's 199. I guess I meant to do this. That's funny. Okay, I guess this is where I got my resource. Yes, the reality is 616, and that's why we got this. And this clip right here is actually from a commercial. As I mentioned earlier, Tom Holland didn't really have a lot of clips, a lot of fresh clips to make it realistic. So, but fortunately, we got some cool commercials. This is a commercial here. Sorry there, guys. Was someone walked into my room while I was streaming. But yeah, back at it at Earth 616. This was actually a nod to Spider-Man 3. Remember when Spider-Man 3 was swinging by and everybody loving him? Though this is kind of like the my attempt to do that. And if you listen to the background while MJ was talking to Jimmy Fallon.
For the
Thank you.
You guys know that song? That song is a really really nice song. Okay, a lot of things is happening here. A lot of things happening. That song, yep, yep. I'm a big fan of that song. I heard that from uh, Adam Sandler's movie, and I was hooked. I love that song. So you know how Tobey Maguire's movies has always that song, that kind of like slow like song, like um, the raindrops keep falling on my head. I turn and it would be turning red. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Dun 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 dun. Talking to the sun. And like the way she got things done. Slipping on the job. No. Dun 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 dun, dun the way. Dun, dun, dun. I love that song. And there's always gotta be a song that you wanna like about the Tobey Maguire movie. So this is it. This song right here. To say all the things that come to you, don't wanna feel it too. Really awesome song. And let me point out this interview with Kristen Dunst. It was so perfect to fit here. She was talking about talking about getting engaged, which is a perfect fit. The fact that Peter Parker proposed to Mary Jane, so it was natural. By the way, I had to like switch the song here. It was weird. There was an original song here that I had to find a perfect song. And then we get clips of Mary Jane Watson. She looks so pretty here, Kristen Dunst. Despite her, she looks like she hasn't aged a day. Oh, Marciel Jr. Hi, how are you? What's going on? I'm I'm from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. We got a lot of Brazil fans, to be honest. And shout out to our boy here. Shout out to Brazil. And check this out, Kristen Dunst. This movie of from Melancholy, I think. She's getting married in this movie, so it's such a perfect connection. And then someone's gonna kiss Mary Jane here, and then I made it look like it's Toby Maguire. And then now we get to the wedding party, and then this one he's dancing, right? And then I connected a clip of Toby Maguire dancing in the details. It's a film. It's a weird, not a weird. I don't know why Spider-Man always go to get like weird movies. This one it was perfect. He's dancing in that film. Let me speed up a little bit because it's a long one. And then in the dinner party, we get to see Vulture for the first time. Now, some of you that have seen this will be would be confused. Some of you would say that it's a little like a little bit over the place. That's because I wanted the viewers to interpret their own story. I want you guys to make your own judgment, your own conclusion. That's why it's open. I'm not gonna say that Vulture is like straight from Tom Holland's world. I'm not gonna say that Mysterio is straight from you know the world. You can interpret it as Mysterio. That's Mysterio in Tobey Maguire's world, or you can interpret this as Vulture in Tobey Maguire's world, where they happen to just create, they happen to just become themselves, and and it didn't show their origin story because we already know them from Tom Holland. Or you can look at it as they came from Tom Holland's world, which again, it adds mystery. So this whole scene right here is supposed to make it look like there's some supernatural event that happened, why that made all the Spider-Man go to the same universe, the same Earth as Tobey Maguire, and then here right here, it's going to show the Earth 962, which is Tobey Maguire's world, and then it stayed there. Before it just disappeared when it showed every one of them, but it stayed and showed Tobey Maguire, all of them walking. And this, one of the best clip here. It's so natural fit. Remember when in Far From Home when Nick Fury was talking to
One of them, aren't
to
you?
Tom Holland?
Who got you? KGB? CIA?
I used to know
Serious?
everything. Then I come back 5 years later, and now I know nothing.
I love it. That was so perfect from Far From Home when Nick Fury was talking to Tom Holland, and it just connected that with that film from Pawn Sacrifice of Tobey Maguire when he was talking to
A
someone
week
like,
ago, a
well, it was
village
just Ultimate Spider. Chad put in the chat that works very well. Yes,
in Mexico.
it's my It's
Assimilated
probably my
into
favorite.
America.
If you saw the trailer, I made a
A
trailer for
virtual
this one.
Is the money real?
I put it in the end. It was just a nice, quick, funny scene.
It's real.
Just this scene is gold. This scene is gold. I love it. And how someone randomly
The
knocks
village
at his
was
door.
destroyed by what may well be another.
Hey, can I come in? Got big news.
Hell, it's
Oh, welcome, Pratik Tomar. This is what's going on. We are talking about the Spider-Verse fan film, only available at MacamTV. Du Dush Dushyant Rawat Ba. I don't know if that how you pronounce your name. Thank you for tuning in to our MacamTV live stream. Oh, Smash joining us. Hello, where is the trailer? The trailer is in the channel. Fortunately, you guys can watch it right at the top. And this is actually not a trailer. This is a fan film, a full Spider-Verse fan film, the most ambitious project ever done in the channel. And I don't think anyone's ever attempted to make a Spider-Verse fan film. It's insane. So we're making history, Dream Nation. And if you have been subscribed to Dream Nation and you believe the mission with to create a community of people that have passion to dream, bring movies to life, then you are a part of this success. You are part of the reason why MacamTV is rising and it's growing and it's reaching and it's influencing millions of people around the world because of you. And I just want to thank you guys. Thank you for your support. You are part of the success of making history, not only in the channel, we're making history in YouTube, boys and girls and children of all ages. We are making history. YouTube in history. You can search up a fan film on YouTube right now, and you see like actual fan film, but you don't see a fan film just like this. You don't see a film where it's mixed with a bunch of movies created to bring your dream movie to life. So thank you, Pratik Tumar, for subscribing. And this is like I'm so grateful for you guys all that you supported Macam TV, and I wish that you continue to support so we can keep inspiring everybody to keep on dreaming
You wanted more money?
and make more awesome stuff,
That's why it's
bringing dream
imperative.
movies to life, just like the Spider-Verse.
Another person touches that door, you and I are going
Dushi,
to attend to him.
Dushyan,
Suit up.
Dushyat
No intel,
Bawat Ba.
no tea.
I am from India, Namas brother. Smash, I am from Russia. Shout out to Russia. Shout out to India again. Brazil. We have we are international. Macam TV is international. That's what makes it awesome, you guys. So in this one, we get to see Mysterio spying on Peter. This clip is from Nightcrawler, I think, of the actor that played Mysterio, Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. Obviously, this one is Vulture, and I kind of connected it to make it look like he's spying on Tobey Maguire. And this clip is from American Assassin, I think. It was a great show, by the way. Dushya Rawat Ba. I subscribe. Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. Smash. Okay, let's go watch. What do you mean? If you want to see the fan film again, it's in the channel. It's called Spider-Man 4 Spider-Verse full movie. You can watch it on your own time. Today's a special day. You guys have the privilege to use, for me and you to chop this down into great details, like a breakdown kind of thing. All right, so there's a funny cameo by uh, DJ Khaled. This is a commercial for Spider-Man, and this is just try. People might be confused, but trying to emphasize that they're confused. They're in different world right now.
The youngest woman to ever write.
Andrew Garfield walking around. He's like, "What in the world? What is this? Where am I?" And then Tom Holland is not sure where he is, basically. And then here, listen.
Notice anything like strange?
If you guys didn't get that, he said, "Have you noticed anything strange?" So that's just a perfect nod to how he's confused.
Notice anything like
Oh, we got a comment from Adi Ivasu. I don't know if that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I'm from Romania. Romania. Oh, we got some fans from Romania too. Oh my. Shout out, guys. Thank you for the like. Bawat ba.
happening.
Ultimate Spider, yo, are you gonna see my new movie when it comes out? Oh, you have a new movie too, Ultimate Spider? Oh, I'll be pretty cool to see. We'll check it out. Alright, so now we get to a little bit of action now. Fun fact about this fan film, there was actually an action scene right in the beginning. I wanted to be action packed right from the get go. Unfortunately, I had some issues bringing it, so I had to cut it out. YouTube just had some issue with YouTube, but good thing we were able to get some action in here. So we got the bad guys, trying to rob a place, and it turns out that Aunt May has a part-time job. Guys, this is I accidentally just saw this clip. I was just looking for like robbery scene or something like that, and then I it was just accidental that I saw Aunt May here. So it was good that I was able to bring Aunt May here. I actually had no plans to bring her in, or it's just she didn't have a movie. She didn't have anything. She didn't have any fresh clips, and then it gets crazy and crazy and crazy, and then I connected a clip from you guys know for those gamers out there.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
It's just perfect for Tom Holland to shine, and then Tom Holland is actually the one that tries to stop the bad guys. And this is from a commercial. And then Andrew Garfield, he's hiding here. Some people might be confused. He's hiding BB King Records. What is this, man? Oh, I'm breaking down Spider-Man for Spider-Verse full dream movie, full fan film, trying to go clip by clip, snapshot, chopping it up, you know, dissecting it, per se, all the nitty details that made it, you know, it is what it is today, a realistic dream movie. And hopefully, we're not just talking about it now. Hopefully, by next year, we get an actual Spider-Verse. And it's this clip, man, from Under the Silver Lake. Again, I don't recommend you check that. It's weird. Don't check it out. It's one of those weird movies.
Hey, Ken.
There is, however,
You
an awesome channel. You guys should check it out. This clip right here is it's an awesome animation that we can bring a fight scene with Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland, ladies and gentlemen. This I'm just grateful that we were able to bring this into reality, guys. Tom Holland was able to fight all of them. I mean, if this we didn't get an awesome animation, I don't know if it would even be a good fan film. Just gotta, like when Avengers first met each other, the first instinct was to like, they just fight. They just end up fighting, and yeah, so it just makes sense for them to fight. I mean, some people might be confused. Ultimate Spider, you've seen that clip? The That's awesome, man. Do you know where that clip is from? Wait, let me just go to my notes here. That is from VS Gag. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. No, 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 no. It's sorry, Mighty Raccoon. Mighty Raccoon did an amazing job. Shout out to my boy Mighty Raccoon for bringing this Spider-Man. They make great. Yeah, thanks Ultimate Spider. Mighty Raccoon, man.
think I can win on that one
They
too.
make great Spider-Man like animation. They make more than that. They make like a bunch of videos. And by the way, when you guys watch this, I recommend to turn on the subtitles because I actually like did it myself. I made it better and more clear for you guys to understand. Even put like the Spidey number, and this is just incredible. They were fighting, and then Tom Andrew Garfield clip. This is a clip from his film, but he end up deciding not to fight and choose to help people. So this one is awesome. It's a Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire suit cosplay, and then we get Vulture, and then they said we got a problem because
We got a problem.
it's this is actually cut. I had some trouble. I mean, some problem with YouTube, but you know there was a scene here when they were checking out her was supposed to. I edited out what she was holding, and it appeared a picture of the first Amazing Spider-Man films villain, Lizard, which is Dr. Connors. It was a picture of Dr. Connors because they were planning to recruit him to even the odds. But unfortunately, I got some issues with YouTube. I had to cut it out. It's like a deleted scene, man.
I'm aware.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Spider VS Gag is great too. Yes. Uh, Fun fact: the Venom 2, that video that blew up, that went viral on MacamTV, the big fight scene with Venom and Spider-Man was actually from VS Gag. So they're amazing. So this one,
Topping the skin.
he's
Headlines this
watching a
morning,
news
Spider-Man.
talking about a
As
new
the
Spider-Man. This is
Peter
a
Parker,
real.
aka Spidey.
This is a real news when they were introducing Tom Holland, which is funny. And then this part when Mysterio sees it, he gets mad, right? So it kind of giving you a hint that he's from Tom Holland's universe, because he's like, "What? Are you kidding? He's here too in the universe." Or you can look at it as Mysterio being mad, just in the sense that there's another Spider-Man. Because if let me remember where we left off, 1606 in the beginning here, he was actually aware of Andrew Garfield's whereabouts, because as you can see, he was actually tracking our boy Andrew Garfield, believe it or not, when he was walking here. That's why, guys, you gotta examine it. I put some kind of Easter eggs. That's why this is required. We gotta talk about it. So this one, he's actually, there you go, he's tracking Andrew Garfield, boys. Maybe a drone or something. And then when he was walking, but at the same time, he wasn't aware that Tom Holland was in this universe. Or looking at it as he's from Tom Holland's universe, or you can look at it as he is in Tobey Maguire's look at his face, Tobey Maguire's universe, and that he's mad that there's another Spider-Man. So there's 3 Spider-Man now. So again, there were some props to this film, that they had this awesome angry scene where Mysterio gets angry, because it really adds up. Ultimate Spider, MacamTV equals famous editor on YouTube with a smiley face. Oh, thank you, man. That means a lot. Oh, Ricardo Lipai or Lippy. Hey, man. Thank you for joining us in the live stream. And then now we get Mysterio. Again, if you guys turn on your subtitles, you will see
Patriotism exists because people like you
now recruiting,
need to hire
the Lizard.
Country's been invaded by.
And because to even the odds a bit, because now before they were aware of 2 Spider-Man, right? Vulture and Mysterio. They know about Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. I mean, and Tobey Maguire, and they didn't know about Tom Holland. When they found out about Tom Holland, they wanted to even the odds by bringing in the one and only, the Vulture. And I love how he said here, my sanctuary has been invaded by needy little pinklets.
Little pinklets.
So there you go. They're about to even the odds, but obviously, if you've seen this already, that we don't stop right there. And then in this one, oh yes, this is another great clip from Melancholy, filmed by Kristen Dunst, when she was talking about this is only the Earth, or like there's no other Earth out there.
Then I know things. Life is only on Earth.
Life is only on Earth, which is just so perfect, guys. Just a perfect connection. Life is only on Earth. And then this clip of Andrew Garfield from under the Silver Lake, of him entering, supposed to enter Tobey Maguire's apartment. Again, some people would say he's acting all weird. Ultimate Spider, when I watched Spider-Man Homecoming, I thought the Vulture was the best villain. Huh. Actually, I love the suit of Vulture. Vulture definitely had a great suit. And in this one, this suspense part of Toby hearing a knock this is a nod to how Spider-Man, you know how Spider-Man was directed by Sam Raimi, and he is a director of, like, you know, scary films. And if you watch Spider-Man trilogy, they always have that scary scene. Like, remember to me the first Spider-Man 2002, when Goblin was hearing voices. You know, like Harry's dad was hearing, like, that was scary. Like like those echo sound. God, this is the nod to that too. You gotta have that suspense thriller part, cause, and then boom, Andrew Garfield meets Tobey Maguire. I guess when you watch, you gotta slow, just pause it and stuff. And then here, I'm supposed to connect them having a discussion about. And I like how Andrew Garfield said here. It's crazy how it connects. How someone's following him. 'Cause again, a reference to how, you know, he's being followed by Mysterio.
Like people cared about, like maybe do something important. I feel like somebody's following me.
I feel like somebody's following me. So now all of the three speeders are together, and then Toby Maguire gets called for an emergency about a train, and then he suits up, and for the first time we get to see him swing, which actually it was my plan to do it the beginning part when it's also okay, guys. This is from Spider-Man PS4, and we got a little bit of swinging scene from the Spider-Man Rami from Spider-Man 2. But I like how this was the train scene, man. The train scene was in the PS4, and then he actually said,
No brakes? No problem.
listen to what he said here. Put in the chat below if you played Spider-Man PS4. This is a great game. And then they actually had a train scene, and then he said when it failed. Listen to what he says there.
That totally worked last time.
It totally worked last time. So you're telling me that that was a great reference to the Spider-Man trilogy. So I just had to add that in here. And of course, the train crashes. And look at this connection right here. I added sound effects of webs. That was not there originally, so that was just fun little addition. And then here, some people might say, "Oh, why is Andrew Garfield acting all weird?" That's because we want to make him the smart guy. You know, Peter Parker is genius. Remember, he's like Tony Stark, the young Tony Stark. Ultimate Spider, that was great. One OMG when I was playing Spider-Man PS4. Yes, but did you play Miles Morales? That one, it was so good. The only problem is it's too short, and I'm currently playing Avengers right now, and Miles Morales is already like one of my top 5. It's insane. Here we see Andrew Garfield trying to find the solution of what's happening, and and then he figured it out somehow, and then he sees Lizard, which he has a soft heart because that's his old nemesis, man. And then this one's supposed to emphasize that he's fighting Lizard and then trying to make him change his mind. And then while this was happening, right, because he doesn't want him to go back to the same thing, and then Tobey Maguire enters the background. And then here we go. Mysterio actually puts Andrew Garfield down. I have a question by Ultimate Spider. MacamTV, are you gonna make a new Spider-Man film after Spider-Man 4 Spider-Verse? good question. I'm still figuring out whether I should do an Expendables dream movie or a Miles Morales dream movie. Some suggested I should do Back to the Future 4. Still still up there. We'll see, man. We will see. It's Tobey Maguire. This is from Spider-Man PS4, obviously.
I look forward to our time together. From here on, starting now, I want my work to be credited by the anchors and on.
And then in this part right here, Tobey Maguire is about to enter. And then, lo and behold, and I like how mysterious the bad guy here, but it's not like just like he's the single bad guy. It's not really boring because there's other bad guys. I know it when Sony tried to do three villains at the same time, it didn't really work well for a solo movie. But hearing for the rumors that the Doc Ock coming back, Electro for Spider-Man 3, even Goblin, it seems like MCU's already, they're already confident to do this again, which I have faith that they will pull through. And this one, Mysterious the bad guy, so you gotta see the illusion, man. And what a perfect and creative way. I'm so grateful I was able to come up with this.
Where'd it go?
Ultimate Spider, Miles Morales, 3 movie vote for me. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We got 1 vote for Miles Morales. And then this one, it's so nice that we get to give some flashback of the Spider-Man trilogy, showing all the best villains, the best fight scenes. And then this one's supposed to make it look like he's inside the illusion. Imagine if this was actually the illusion, they would just come back and fight him. And yeah, just a creative. This one right here is a deleted scene. Look at this. He's gonna get hit by the bus. Boom. And yeah, so that was pretty cool to do. And it turns out that this whole thing was set up. If you guys really watch the fan film, you will understand. This whole thing was a setup, right, by Mysterio, and killing Lizard. Spoiler alert! In this dream movie, was actually just a prop to distract Tobey Maguire. See that? Look at that. And this was all just a plan so that Mysterio can kill Tobey Maguire. But fortunately, Tobey Maguire dodges the bullet, as you guys can see. Ultimate Spider put in the chat. Sam Raimi Spider-Man versus Mysterio. That was amazing. And flashbacks, I really love that. Yes, it's good to know that you enjoyed it, man. And it's also, I love this clip, by the way, but from the game of Mysterio. And yeah, it's also cool how we get to play around with Mysterio versus Tobey Maguire, because the actor that played Mysterio actually almost, became Spider-Man 3, because apparently Tobey Maguire was complaining about his back or something like that. Great fight scene, 10 out of 10 by Ultimate Spider. Thanks, man. And when Tobey was complaining about his back, he almost backed out of Spider-Man 3, and then they almost cast, the actor that played Mysterio to play. So it's just pretty cool that they're fighting here. And so here he dodges Mysterio and then tries to attack, but it was just a drone. Illusion disappear. Oh, and then we get to the next clip. This is one of my favorite too, beside the Nick Fury part. J.J. Jameson. He's got a double. This is actually it's a show. This is actually a show. So this one it's a perfect nod again to Far From Home. J.J. Jameson from Tobey Maguire's world. J.J. Jameson from Tom Holland's world. and they're trying to convince him to join the team there and just help out, make a difference.
Pretend to be you.
And in that line right there,
Is that good things come to those who work their asses off, and that people such as yourself who reached the top of the mountain didn't just fall there.
Why do you think I brought you in on this? For your great tactical skill, your in-depth knowledge? I need to pretend to be you.
I need to pretend to be you. It's just perfect, the perfect line. Or so just like every movie, you gotta start. You gotta start building up, right? This whole thing might be confusing. This whole part right here might a little bit be confusing to some. And then once we pass like the half part here, this is when it gets intense. This is when we 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 pull the brakes. We go all in. This is where we go all in, guys. And guess what? If you've seen it, mysterious plans will be executed. Alright, if you guys saw Far From Home, you know this is actually the best post-credit scene. It's been voted as the best
warning, you may find this video
post-credit scene.
Spider-Man attacked me for some reason. He has an army of weaponized drones.
Are you sure you want to commence the drone attack?
And just the fact that it fits so perfectly how this is about, Tobey Maguire getting exposed as Spider-Man.
On the news website, thedailybugle.net.
He's a menace to the entire city!
Tobey Maguire being,
Blockbuster, brace yourselves, you might want to sit down.
Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker.
and that right there is the bombshell. This is the when we pull the brakes. And then I love how this clip from Pawn Sacrifice about when Tobey Maguire quits, which is a great connection of quitting as Spider-Man.
Because this is unfair. It's unjust. It's immoral. I quit.
So I quit, he quits. That is all a part of Mysterio. He wanted Tobey Maguire to quit, to break him down. And what are you gonna do when everything is obviously this one is a clip from Spider-Man 2, one of the best superhero movies of all time, but in reverse, so he's putting it away instead of taking it out. And everybody's sad. And there's even an awesome line where I've been working my life for 10 years and it's all over now. A clip from Pawn Sacrifice as well, which is a pretty good film. Check it out, Toby.
What are you talking about? This was it. What do you think I've been working the past 10 years of my life for? That's over now.
And I love how it says 10 years as well, because if you really count it, if you really examine it, Spider-Man is about he's been a Spider-Man for 10 years. And there's some bystander trying to.
So you know who I am.
So you know who I am. It's just a great connection as well of how they know him. They know he's Spider-Man. And I like what he said, that
I'm also hopelessly patriotic.
you're the one man.
I take an interest in people like yourself. You're the one man in this country
Who can put up a fight, maybe, and beat them. And I like how he said, in this country, who could put up a fight. And then we see Tobey Maguire, they're all sad and stuff, Tom Holland, and then Toby wakes up in the beach, and then check this out, this connection with Mysterio sitting in the beach from Nightcrawler, I think. It's just perfect to to connect this clip of him and then Toby sees him, and then he says that I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you! I'm coming for you!
And it's just great connection. And then now this is it. This is since Tobey Maguire's out of the picture, the OG, the best Spider-Man. You know, now this is where the Avengers level threat is about to come in place.
Of a large seismic event off the Southern California coast. We currently don't have contact with our Los Angeles bureau. We're now.
And then just that big fight feel, the Avengers level threat, the most ambitious. And then now there's a funny clip of Tom Holland with Jimmy Kimmel trying to took that clip of him reacting there.
We are reporting this just as we are learning it. We do not yet have on damages or casualties.
And then military, martial law, and then some cool and then we see people panicking, and then you see Andrew Garfield going to some cave. Again, I'm trying to make Andrew Garfield the smart one, trying to solve, I guess, the issue here, the secrets. And then we see drones flying up in the sky, and he discovers, he discovers Mysterio.
Weapons?
It's all a bunch of drones. And we see Vulture, like they're getting prepped up. They're getting ready for the Sinister Six. And then you're actually going to see Tom Holland now, the only one to be fighting. But first, this awesome emotional clip of Mary Jane and the kid, which is trying to signify that that's his Tobey Maguire's son, the Parker Jr. Peter Parker Jr. We are joined by Adi Ivascu. I don't know if that's how pronounce it. What is your favorite Spider-Man? I like them all, but I really like TASM 1. Oh wow, it's nice that we have some fans from TASM 1, because this dream trailer we're trying to give Andrew Garfield a better ending. So it's nice to have you here. My favorite would have to be Tobey Maguire, 'cause yeah, I grew up on Tobey Maguire time. I guess I'm gonna be a little biased, but everybody will have their own based on which Spider-Man they saw first. I don't think that a person that saw, for example, Andrew Garfield movie first, and then they saw Tobey Maguire would like say their favorite would be Tobey Maguire. Most people would just go with whatever they saw first. That's a good question by Ultimate Spider. If that's Tobey's Peter Parker's son, will he be the new Spider-Man after his dad? Yeah, that's. I'd never heard anything about the comics of any Spider-Man son, but the fact that Tobey died, right? In the spoiler alert, you should have already seen the Spider-Verse. In this one, his son will take over and become the new, because there's no Spider-Man in that universe. But I don't want to get over myself here. Well, let's continue. We can talk about it soon here. And yeah, good point by Adi Ivascu. Andrew Garfield, I think he needs justice. Yes, this is why. This is one of the main things about this dream trailer. I want to give justice and better ending story arc for Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. And now here Tom Holland, speaking of Tom Holland, he calls Tobey and tries to bring him back to circle, get his boots, get him back to the boots. Oh, is that even a term?
And I know you want to know. We have to. Okay, you don't have a choice.
Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh, I see. Your name is something like Adi Ivascu. I hope I said it correctly there.
You guys brought me here under false pretenses, and you're gonna fix it.
That line right there, you guys brought me here and you guys are gonna fix it. It's a reference to how all the villains are actually they're all from Tom Holland's world. So and also Andrew Garfield. So you guys, he said you guys. So referring to also Andrew Garfield. If it wasn't for two of them um, going into his world, this wouldn't have happened, right? So he's mad
Right.
at him.
It's not about trying to be the ultimate. It's what's in it here that matters. You can do this. You got this.
You think so? I never really thought about it like that.
And then we get a clip of Hannibal. This is actually a commercial of Tom Holland getting motivated since Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are out of the game. He's gonna do it because this is like pretty much they're all from his universe except for the lizard. But you know, if you are asking why Andrew Garfield, why did he, get discouraged? Again, remember when Vulture was, oh no, not Vulture, Mysterious shot Lizard. That made Andrew Garfield felt bad about himself. That everybody close to him ends up dying. Going like it's a reference. That's a reference to Amazing Spider-Man 2 when he lost Gwen, and then when he lost Lizard again. He felt like it was his responsibility. That's the reason why he felt discouraged, and it was all plan of Mysterio. I hope you got that from Adi Ivashku comment. I feel like Spider-Man Far From Home was a bit of a messed up. I don't know. I didn't like the whole movie. Yeah, that's interesting. I never really seen it as like a little mess. There is a lot of CG in there too, and the illusion might kind of throw off some people. But for me personally, it was so creative. It was so awesome and just unique take, and it's definitely better than Homecoming. And it's so rare for a sequel to be good, and it's you know kind of like the film Speed with Keanu Reeves. They attempted to make Speed 2, which did worse than the first film. And then yeah, so Tom Holland will be motivated, and there's some cool
Yeah.
montage of them
I want rap on the
training.
team.
And of course, I want rap on the team, and then we get to see the Sinister Six. And this one of him walking is supposed to signify Vulture walking and showing, different stuff. Just over foreshadowing Sinister Six. And that while that's happening, we get to see Tom Holland with his montage training. Tommy Maguire sitting in the beach. Just sad. This is a funny clip. And then of course Andrew Garfield is not doing anything. Oh no, he is. He's just bored and he's catching a Spider-Man new suit. But again, he got discouraged. So at this point, of the movie, he just has no plans. And then boom, we got the full suit. And then we show him drawing something. And then he's making a suit because he's bored, I guess. And then Toby's still there. And then boom, we see Tom Holland suiting up by himself, guys. He's fighting the Sinister Six by himself. And then we get a quick nod to, Harry and
Peter, don't you understand how I feel? I want this guy dead.
and this is actually a deleted scene from Spider-Man 2.
You're my buddy, you know that.
Adi Ivashku. I like Spider-Man 3, but didn't like the opening. That's what I meant. Spider-Man 3. I have mixed feelings with that movie. It was entertaining, but it was definitely not the best superhero ever. But again, without Spider-Man 3, without that that dance, cringy dance by Bully Maguire, there wouldn't be, you know, these awesome memes by Bully Maguire. Toby Maguire wouldn't be popular until today, and the possibility of a Spider Verse wouldn't even be in the talks, just because of that. So there's some good in stuff and everything. That's a good point by Adi Ivashku. I still have trouble, man. I'm just gonna call you Adi for now. If The Devil All the Time was released, would you have used it for Spider-Man 4? Absolutely. I I was planning to make a Spider-Man 3 trailer like recently, but since hearing rumors that they might release an official trailer soon, I didn't wanna, you know, make a trailer when an actual trailer is coming soon already. But I had a privilege to. I I did make a trailer with that movie, Devil All the Time, with Tom Holland. With I think I did. I think I did one. I did one trailer using that for Spider-Man 3, but it would have been great, man. It would have been great. It would have added more value to Tom Holland if this movie was released.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Of course, you gotta add that, man. Again, we're hitting all the points for a Spider-Man trilogy. It's giving all the Spider-Man trilogy stuff. All the characters are in this movie because it just has to give it a tribute. You know, it's a special movie. And then now we see Tom Holland's literally fighting the Sinister Six all by himself.
All of you are just holding its breath as the hostage crisis.
And then Toby sees the reckoning, and then boom, that inspirational part. Toby just starts to like, man, I will do this for Uncle Ben, for Mary Jane, for for Harry, and just suits up, man. It's meant to give you that goosebump, and then now he invites Andrew Garfield.
I need your help.
But obviously he's still broken-hearted because he had that same like kind of PSD because he lost Gwen and he lost Lizard, quote unquote. And then he remembers his purpose. He remembers what made him Spider-Man, hearing that quote from Gwen.
That you will hold on
to hope.
My wish for you
Is to
is
become
to
hope.
become hope.
And yeah, then he suits up as the PS4 Spider-Man, the one that he was drawing earlier, and we got an awesome swinging scene. And then meanwhile, Tom Holland is fighting Vulture, and check this out. Check out Electro here. Electro Scholar.
What the hell?
It's quite accurate with Spider-Man. Yellow. Did you see that? The Electro there was yellow. The fact that Electro will be in Spider-Man 3, and he's gonna be yellow. It's insane. And now we get to see Rhino. And then the awesome scene when all of them just shows up. So it gives you that Avengers Endgame vibe when all the heroes shows up. By the way, that theme song was a cover and also Tobey Maguire. And boom, you see a swing. And then you see the one and only Tobey Maguire.
Hey guys!
Hey guys! And just amazing how all of them are standing in the same. And then now we get to a little bit of action. The drone attacking, blah blah blah. Avengers level threat. But of course mixed with Spider-Man PS4 and voiceover from actual, you gotta check it out in the channel if you haven't seen it yet. And then we get to the illusion.
I don't know how you're gonna spin this.
Oh my goodness. Thanks. Shout out to my boy Mighty Raccoon for this awesome video of to make this Avengers level threat, man. So basically that's all drone effects. Kinda like what happened to Far From Home. And then we get fight scene, and then now Tobey Maguire ends up fighting most of the bad guys while Andrew Garfield is fighting the illusion, and then Tom Holland was busy fighting, you know, Mysterio, trying to end the illusion, and that they forgot to help out Tobey Maguire. He was all alone. He was all by himself. And can you really fight the Sinister Six on your own? And and it might be a little confusing in the end how it all ended, but you guys know already that the source of all the illusion was Mysterio. So when Mysterio got shot, that's it. No more illusion, boys. And then boom, this clip from Spider-Man PS4, and Tobey Maguire gets stabbed right to the back, through the center, man. And while I was thinking who should sacrifice in this one, and I think I made the hard decision. It has to be Tobey. It feels more meaningful that way. If it was Andrew Garfield, it's just another movie. And but yeah, it's a hard choice for me to make it Tobey Maguire. So Tobey Maguire dies in this one, and this nice clip right here of them watching the news. Spider-Man was slain.
Larb. It's too larby.
Sad news tonight. The hero known as Spider-Man.
And this one I put a little picture there. And we get to actually see
We've been fighting some type of war. But the real war's here.
Miles Morales, guys. If you're a fan of Miles Morales, D comments, could you imagine if Scarlet Spider appears in Spider-Man 3 MCU? That would be mind-blowing. I feel like there's a chance that Spider-Gwen might appear as well. And also Miles Morales.
You asked me? He was a menace.
And then we get to see that. And of course, we get to see a funeral. Pretty much in every Spider-Man movie there's a funeral. Nick Fury in the background. They were all crying inside, and then just to have that little bit of a comic relief, of course we gotta have that Stanley cameo, and I feel like this is just like a nice comic relief. Again, it says Spider-Man no more, so Tobey Maguire's not in this earth anymore. And earlier we saw he had a kid, Peter Parker Jr. What if, just what if, Peter Parker Jr. becomes the next Spider-Man? Of course, you gotta have that song. Hey, can I borrow that?
Thank you.
And this is actually a clip from Agent Carter. It's a TV show. Let me just take a sip from my water. And then an inspirational ending of Tobey Maguire.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words.
Of course, this is Peter Parker Jr. And then a nice tribute to Spider-Man trilogy.
With great power comes great responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility. And then you know what's interesting, how Iron Man, his first word, his last word in the first movie was "I am Iron Man," and his last word in the MCU when he did the snap in Endgame, he said also, "I am Iron Man." And in this one, the beginning of Spider-Man, uh, he started also, he ended also the movie with "I am Spider-Man." And guess what? Guess how did this ended? How did I make the blue effect? Question by Ultimate Spider. Thanks to our editor here, the Wonder Share actually used an effect, blue effect there for the blue effect. It made it black and white. Thanks for noticing there, Ultimate Spider.
My curse.
Thanks for appreciating the effects. My curse, he said. And then we get to hear the last word of Tobey Maguire. If this was actually a real film, it would make like it would be fitting. The fact that, and then he's gonna say the last word, obviously. But first, check this out. This image right here. You see an Earth, right? And signifying that this is the Earth, and you know, we this is the supernatural event background, kind of like referencing. And then in the end,
Who am I?
and who am I? Of course, that was the last word from the first movie. And now, since this is the last movie of the trilogy, you gotta end with
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man. And then, of course, just like every Spider-Man trilogy, you gotta end with a final swing. And then, check this out, just a split screen, but you know, I should have put like Earth, 120 here in 616 here, but it's just pretty cool to see them. They're bringing in the future of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man doesn't end there. It's only the beginning, boys. And of course, we get to the cast, and just like every Spider-Man movie, guys, there's always a credit scene. Except for WandaVision. For some reason, WandaVision has no credit scene. So weird. I mean, even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has credit scenes. And then, of course, that's all the clip used.
Right now,
This is from a commercial.
I'm the ultimate Spider-Man.
He's the ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, Mouse. This is actually from a fan film. It's all in the description of the fan film. And I love how Miles Morales, I think his power, like invisibility power, is so OP. It's just, I remember playing that in the video game. And of course, if you're a fan of, Gwen, this is insane.
Yes.
And again, this is the Miles Morales in Tobey Maguire's world. And of course, in the end, we get to see them talk to each other about teaming up.
My name's Gwen Stacy.
Her
I'm
name's
fighting a
Gwen
war with the
Stacy.
help of my friend, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. And that was his title. This one signifying, Andrew Garfield.
Looks like today is only just the beginning.
It's only just the beginning. Which is like, it's a feeling, it's like an end of an era. You know what I mean? Of course, we gotta end with a tribute to Stan Lee. And everybody just stands up and just, everybody's clapping in the stadium. Everybody is, stand of applause. What a film, guys. What a film. It's a privilege. It's my privilege to bring this dream movie to life, guys. I'm so thankful you guys supported this, supported the channel, supported by watching this, sharing this. Share it more to friends, so that we could reach more people and influence more people to stay dreaming And remember, this was just a dream by a guy who's so passionate to bring this dream movie to life, and then now it might actually happen. Who knows? We might actually get a Spider-Man 4. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if this gets a lot of views, through popularity, there's a chance that this might happen. So if you believe in our mission to bring dream movies to life, that we can influence a lot more people to stay dreaming, so they can influence more people. Subscribe, leave a like, and please support the channel. So if you want more awesome content like this. And yeah, it's been a wild ride, wild experience, sharing to you guys, the extra details of the Spider-Man 4 Spider-Verse will be available in the channel. So it currently has 131,376 views. That's amazing. That's crazy, guys. Share the word. Share the word. Now let everybody know, and let everybody know how bad you guys really want to see Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland together. And just looking at your comments, guys, look at your comments here. Some of you said, wow, this must have taken forever. Yes, sir. Amazing job. Loved it so much. And then some of you guys, but who's here after Kristen Dunst, Andrew Garfield, and Alfred Molina got confirmed for Spider-Man 3. Hope Toby gets confirmed. I like this one. I can finally rest in peace. I no longer care if an official movie comes out. What an amazing movie. My body shuddered watching the opening credits. That beautiful, amazing movie. Thanks, Rapid. Shout out to Rapid. Has one of the most hearted comment. I am so excited for this. You are an amazing creator, Macam. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. And then a bunch more great feedback. It's been a thrill. It's been a thrill to share you guys this dream trailer. Again, if you guys really want this to happen, you gotta share it with everybody. You gotta spread the word to all your friends that this is what you want, and you let them know that this is possible. That the more the people know about it, the more that it can happen. Writer there commenting, upload the trailer. You just uploaded the trailer right now. That's pretty cool, man. We'll check it out later. And yeah, so watching the videos, liking, subscribing, that's a great help to the channel. And I'm thankful for you guys for doing that. And there's also other ways, and that's through getting your own pair of MacamTV merch. That's right. It's a way for you guys to stand out, to spread the word, and by wearing your merch, you guys can represent Dream Nation. it doesn't buffer. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in for another MacamTV Live. I think we have reached the end. Please support MacamTV by getting your own merch. And till next time, remember, stay dreamy.